All right, let's go. It's Monday. It's our Monday mix. We have some great stuff to look forward to this week, including cool weather, which should be here tomorrow night, I'm hoping. We're going to get started on cat-cow posture. So let's come down to all fours. Our quad pose, as you're familiar with, shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. We'll do things a little different this time. We're going to hold each posture for a couple of breaths. So let's start with an inhale. Push the stomach down towards the mat. Take your gaze slightly up and hold here. Feels a little different, filling up the lungs. And with your exhale, cow pose or cat pose, I'm sorry, as we slowly pull the stomach in, roll the pelvis in, hold here. We're getting 2 breath cycles right here as we push the top of the back up and out. One more inhale. And on your next inhale, reverse to cow pose as you slowly inhale. Take the gaze up, push the stomach down, and your tailbone is lifting up towards the ceiling. If you have any neck issues, you can keep your head somewhat neutral. Last breath in. And on your exhale, that's it. You got it. Pull the stomach in, roll the pelvis in slowly. We're here for 3 breaths now. Keep the tension. Stomach is pulled in. Shoulders are working. Pelvis is rolled in. And inhale. Inhale the whole way up. That's it. Good. I know instead of doing our usual count, we're holding these postures for 3 breaths. Pushing the stomach down, lifting the tailbone up, and exhale. That's it. Holding this for 3 breaths. Really push away from the mat now. Pull the stomach in. That's it. Lots of work in the upper body. And inhale. Last cycle here. As we lift the gaze up. Nice. Hold here. Now we're pushing the stomach down. We're inhaling and feeling the lungs fill and come to neutral. Ooh. Shake your head left and right here a few times. Active Balasana. So push the hips to the heels. Extend the arms out in front of you, please. That's it. Keep the elbows off of the mat as we push the hips towards the heels. Walk the fingers to the front. Keep your head relaxed. That's it. Breath nice and deep. In and out through the nose. It's our Ujjayi Pranayama breath. That's it. You've got it. Keep it nice and deep here, please. Last inhale. And on your next inhale, bring it up slowly. Woo. Quad pose, hip opener. Let's start by taking the left leg straight back. Toes are on the mat and push the heel to the back of the mat or the wall behind you. So the whole of the left leg is energized. You're pushing your hands, you're pushing your hands against the mat. You're pushing the whole body back against that left leg. Keep your head neutral. Breath nice and deep. Groovy. Last inhale. Next inhale, lift the left leg up, bend and open at the hip. So keep your shoulders square to the front of the mat. Keep the right hip square to the front. Just lift the left leg up a little higher. That's it. It's a hip opener. Do what you can here. Wonderful. Just think about the left knee. Lift it a little higher if you can. That left glute, left hip, it's working. One more breath and recover. Other side. Extend the right leg back. Toes are on the mat and push that right heel towards the back of the mat. That's it. So you actually got traction on the right toes. They're on the mat and you're pushing against the mat. That right leg is energized. That's it. Head is neutral. Arms are long. And if you have wrist issues, you're more than welcome to be on your forearms. Okay, you can do the same posture and just use your forearms and press against the mat. All right, last inhale. And on your next inhale, lift the right leg up, bend, and open at the hip. So we're just taking the right foot over to the left side of the mat. That's the relative position we're doing anyway. Just think about the right knee, lift it up a little higher. So it doesn't, I used to say, look over your left shoulder. Maybe you can see the foot, ankle, or something. Not really necessary. You know where that foot is at. Just go where you can with it. Keep the tension in that right hip. So keep the leg lifting up a little higher. Nice. Last breath. And recover. Ooh. Child's pose. Keep it active, please. Big toes together. Take the knees apart if you need to. But we're going to keep the arms extended in front of us. Keep the elbows off the mat as you push your hips to your heels. Yeah, no big deal if the hips are not on the heels. We'll get there. That's a deep breath. Looks good. One more breath cycle in. And recover. Bring it up slowly. Ooh. All right, from all fours, we're getting ready for downward facing dog. Come underneath your toes, lift your knees off the mat, and lengthen the legs. Now, if this is too much on your wrist, you can do turbo dog, coming down to your forearms. Hey, let's walk it out. Lift one heel, lower the other. You can do that dog walk either way with extended arms or on your forearms. Come onto your toes and bring the heels down. Good. Hands are about shoulders width apart, fingers spread, favor the pinky. You're pulling your stomach in, your legs are long, heels might be close to the mat. Inhale, exhale, child's pose. You can fold your arms at this point if you like, or sweep your arms to your sides, taking all the pressure off of the arms. As we settle down here for 4 breaths, just concentrate on your breath. Nice. Hips getting closer to the heels. Last breath in. Next inhale, bring it up to all fours. Downward facing dog with a hip opener. So come underneath your toes, lift the hips up. Let's start with the left leg, shall we? Left leg is up, bend and open. Hey, check out the right foot. Make sure it's at 12 o'clock. Don't let it stray to the right. Once again, think about lifting the left knee up. Breathe, breathe, and breathe. And recover. Right leg, lift it straight back and up. Bend and open at the hip. And yes, you can do turbo dog and do the exact same posture from your forearms. Looks good. Keep your head relaxed. Crown of the head near the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Recover. Child's pose. Feel free to fold your arms if you like. And when I say sweep your arms to the sides, you can do that as well. Taking all the pressure off of the shoulders. You can just rest your hands on the mat. Some people like to grab opposite elbows behind their back. I'll leave that to you. 3 more breaths, please. Last breath in. And recover. Woo. Bring it up to all fours. Downward facing dog. And we'll come up halfway. So come onto your toes. Lift up. Nice. From your best posture of downward facing dog, inhale. And on your exhale, hop, step, or float your feet to your hands. Come up halfway. So the legs are nice and long. Hands can brace on the legs. Chest comes forward here. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Slide the hands down the legs and roll up slowly. Bring it up nice and easy. Your head is the last item to come up. Nice. Once you get to standing, small back bend, hands to hips, pelvis forward, lift the heart, and bring it up to neutral. Nice. Wonderful. Breath and movement. I'm going to step back just a bit here. Breath and movement. Inhale, arms come up. Inhale the whole way up, please. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale, arms up. We'll try forward fold. Exhale, swan dive down. Keep the knees soft as you need to. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up and extend. Exhale your arms to the sides. Nice. Warrior series. And this will be our warrior series. Warrior 1, warrior 2, revolve, triangle, extend it, and wide leg. We've got it all this time. All right, Tadasana pose, mountain pose, top of the mat. Inhale, bring the arms up. Palms together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down to your heart center. Take the right foot back to warrior 1. That's it. Slight bend in the left leg, arms are extended, heart lifts towards the ceiling. This is warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Root. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exalted warrior. Lift the left arm up. The right hand can rest on the leg or wrap behind you. Your choice. Nice. Keep that left arm active as it reaches up and over. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Triangle. Lengthen the front leg. Lean and rotate the arms. Good. So we're trying to get the arms aligned. It doesn't have to be perfect. The right hand can be on the hip if you have shoulder issues. And if the left fingertips are not touching the mat, they can rest on the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Look down at that left foot. Now bend the left leg. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Roll the right shoulder back. If your arm is still up, you can bring it forward. That's it. So you're resting the left elbow on the left leg. We're bending the left leg, going into the hamstrings. If you want to go a little further, you can bring the fingers of the left hand to the mat, brushing on the mat. Use your core, so we're not putting a lot of pressure on those fingers. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Look at the left leg. Inhale. Recover. Keep the feet there, please. Woo. Hands to hips. Left foot faces the front. Pigeon toe the feet. So the heels are out, toes are coming in. This is our wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, forward fold. Release your hands to the mat. And if they're not touching the mat, they can rest on the legs. Go where you can with this. Keep the legs as long as possible. Try not to bend them, please. Some of you are getting the forehead, the crown of the head towards the mat. That's your goal. Go for it. If you're nowhere near there, hang out where you're at. You can even just go for a flat back and just continue to work the legs. Keep them long, please. Okay, we're happy. No matter where you're at, take those hands directly underneath your face, extend the torso. Go ahead and give me that flat back. If you're already here, great. And heel toe the feet together. Heel toe the feet together, hands can come up to the knees as you bring it all the way up to standing and to the front of the mat. Nice. Let's try this same thing on the other side. So from Tadasana, inhale, arms come up, palms together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down. And we take our left foot back to warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Nice. Inhale. Next inhale, exalted warrior. Lift the right arm up. Keep it nice and tight. Keep that hand coming over the top of the head towards the back of the mat. That back leg is nice and long and you feel it. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Triangle. Lengthen the front leg. Lean forward and rotate the arms. That's it. Remember your option. You can always take that left hand to your hip and roll the shoulder back. Any option is good here. We're trying not to hurt ourselves. In Udhita Trikonasana, this is triangle. All right, inhale. Exhale, look at the right foot. Inhale again. Exhale, bend the right knee. Right elbow to your right knee. Left hand to left hip. And roll the shoulder back. Nice. Now, you can go further and bring that left arm up and over. And bring your right fingertips to the mat. Remember, don't put too much pressure on the bottom hand. Use your core. Keep the torso where it's at. Nice lines of energy from the outer edge of the left foot to your left fingertips. Wonderful work, folks. Inhale. Exhale, look at the right foot. Next inhale, lift up. Woo, keep that feet there. Hands to hips. Turn the right foot to the left side. Pigeon toe the feet. Vasudita Padastasana, a wide leg forward fold. Let's do number two. C for Ashtanga. So clasp the hands behind you. Inhale, lean back a little. Exhale, forward fold. That's it. Up and over. Groovy. You may not come down as far, because I don't come down as far with this one. Feet may be a little closer in, that's fine. Keep your head relaxed. And at a minimum, keep the wrist off of your butt. Lift the hands off of your lower body. You can put a strap or a towel if you cannot clasp your hands. That's fine. Keep your eyes open, breath strong. Well, breathe deep. You've got really strong breathers. They're mints for that. Last breath in. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Walk your hands forward. Give me a flat back, please. We try to lengthen the torso. And from here, heel toe the feet together. And roll up slowly. Step it out. Come to the top of the mat. Oh, nice. All right. Good work there. Eagle pose is next. Garudasana. All right. For all of our balance postures, if you need to get near a wall, you're absolutely fine to do so. All right. I'll talk your way through this one if you've forgotten. Let's start with the arms. I'm going to twist the right arm underneath the left and try to cross the hands again and bring the palms together. I can't quite get the palms together, but I can bring my fingers together. So we'll call this good. All right, right arm is underneath the left. So we're going to bend down just a little bit with the knees and take the right foot and cross ankles. That's all we're doing. So we're going to cross ankle to ankle. So my left foot is flat and I'm on my right toes. If you want to go deeper, lift the right leg up, cross it all the way over the left leg. And we're going to try to cross that right foot and wrap it behind the left ankle. I know it's a lot. Go where you can. Don't sweat it too much here, folks. If you've got palm to palm action, lift those elbows up. Even if you don't, you can even grab opposite shoulders. So don't worry, if you're too tight to grab, to twist your arms, just grab opposite shoulders or hands together, elbows together, lift your elbows off the mat. So we got plenty of options here. Last breath in. Undo the legs, undo the arms. We're going to sweep right into the other side. Left arm underneath the right. Oh, yeah, this is my tight side. So I'm just going to grab opposite shoulders. Grabbing opposite shoulders. We sit down just a little, and you can cross the left ankle over the right, or lift the left leg up all together and try to bring that left foot behind the right. That's the idea. I'm not quite there, but if we work on it, I'm sure we can get it. All right, wherever you're at, if you've got palms to palm, lift the elbows. If your hands are together in front of you and your elbows together, lift the elbows again a little higher. Maybe sit down a little more. Torso comes back, crossing every major joint. You're doing great. Inhale. Exhale, recover the legs. Lift the arms up with an inhale. Exhale, release the arms to the sides. Nice. Shake it off a bit. Get water whenever you need to, please. Padangusthasana. This is peace fingers to our big toes. So a challenge on your balance is to keep the feet together. You can take the feet apart just a little bit here as you need to. No wider than your hips. Hands on hips. Inhale, lean back a little. Exhale, forward fold, and release your fingers to your big toes. Now, if you're unable to grab your big toes with your peace fingers, grab anywhere you can. Ankles, shins, or clasp your hands behind your shins. All right, with an inhale, look towards the top of the mat. With your exhale, pull. Relax your head and pull your torso down. Forehead gets closer to your legs. Use your biceps. Pull the stomach in. Pull. You're not able to breathe as deep. I get it. Pull. Pull. Nice. One more breath. And release your grip. Bend the knees a little bit and roll up slowly. Bring it all the way up to standing. Nice. Hands on hips. Small back bend. So push the pelvis forward. Shoulders roll back. Heart lifts towards the ceiling. And we lift straight up. Shake it out. Okay. Downward dog is next. We're going to flow our way to downward dog and a side plank. So remember, do what you can. I'll give all the variations here as I can. From Tadasana, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. I'm up halfway. Exhale, bring your hands down, walk your hands forward to downward dog, or walk your feet back to downward dog, either way. Nice. Inhale. And on your exhale, lean forward to a high push-up. Good. For side plank, for those of you who want to do the variation, bring your left knee down right behind the wrist. Spin the right foot flat, right arm is up. This is our side plank variation. For those of you that are doing the full side plank, the full expression of the posture, bring your feet together. Roll the heels to the left, lift the right arm up. Think about the right hip, the top hip, lift it up towards the ceiling. We're trying to get the left foot flat on the mat. If you can do that, you'll have a lot more balance. You'll feel pretty good with life. You can even lift the right leg up if you want. Lots of options. Take your gaze up to the ceiling. Getting a little dizzy there, staring at a ceiling fan. Just look to the side. Last breath in. Exhale and recover to a high push-up. For those of you doing the variation, just bring your right knee down, spin your left foot flat, lift your left arm up. You got it. Everyone else, feet together. Roll the heels to the right. Side plank. Vashisthasana. To the right. That's it. So you can stack your feet or go heel to toe. Totally up to you. Keep that hip coming up as we try to get the bottom foot flat on the mat. In this case, the right foot. Getting that right foot flat. Wow, it can do wonders. I try not to fall. Yeah, that's really the key. Getting that right foot somewhat flat on the mat will give you all new stability. You'll love it. Last breath in and recover. Woo, all fours. And child's pose. Give yourselves a second here to get your composure. Big toes together, knees slightly apart as necessary, and you can fold your arms. We're at child's pose. We're here for 4 breath cycles. Enough to pretty much get rid of that last posture, recenter ourselves. But everyone did it. You guys look great. Last breath in. And with the next inhale, let's bring it up. Woo. We're going to lie down on our stomachs for upward facing dog. So for upward dog, we're lying on our stomachs, big toes together, feet are flat, hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the elbows into the sides. Good. We'll do the variation on the first one. Press your hands down, lift chin and chest. And I want you to extend your arms. So lift your torso up till your arms are extended. If your shoulders are not over the wrist, you can inch up a little bit here. And the pelvis remains coming down towards the mat. It's a back bend. Now, if you've got it and you want to do the full version, go ahead and lift the knees off the mat for upward facing dog. If not, keep your knees on the mat and just work this right where you're at. I know it's a lot of work here. Inhale, exhale, and recover slowly. No face plants. We've got one more to do. Let's give it 3 breaths, please. That's it. Just find your center again, where you're at, who you are, what you're doing. And on your next inhale, extend your torso up. Extend the arms all the way. And when you're ready, give it a go. Tighten up the legs and lift the knees just off the mat. Of note, your feet, your toes are flat on the mat. So you're not on your toes. Nope, feet are flat. Give it a go. I know, yoga for the feet. We're not used to having the feet this way. It's not just plantar fasciitis we're dealing with here. Keep the pelvis low to the ground, even though your knees are off the mat. This is the back bend. Last breath in. And recover into child's pose. Knees can come down and push your hips back. And get all the pressure off the wrists and shoulders. You can fold your arms. That's absolutely fine. We're here for 4 breaths in child's pose. I know, feeling it a lot in the wrist, elbows, shoulders, upper chest with that one. Deep breaths. Last breath in. Next inhale, let's bring it up to Konasana. We're going to have a seat and extend the legs in front. I'm moving to the side of the mat here. And also with our wide leg forward fold, our wide leg for Konasana, I like to sit on the edge of a blanket just so that the hips roll off or just tilt forward. A forward pelvic tilt sometimes makes a bit of a difference if we have tight hips. All right, for Konasana, legs are extended, they're wide, get them as wide as you can, and let's walk the hands forward. Now, I know some of you use a block. Hey, this is fine. You can hold on to a block up front if you're unable to reach, but just move the torso forward. That's it. You know, this is one of those postures that if we did this every other day in our own personal practice, we'd be lying out flat in about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. Because you'd notice you're getting a little lower and a little lower every time you did it. Hang here and breathe. We're doing good. That's it. Keep the arms extended if you can. Some of you may have your hands on your feet, using that as a brace point to pull yourself forward. That's absolutely fine as well. That's it. Feeling it on the inside of the legs. Looks good. Hold here and breathe. Last breath in. And on your next inhale, roll up slowly. Ooh, nice and easy. Keep your legs there. Put your hands on the outside behind the legs here, fingers pointing forward. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down as we lift the heart and lift out of our seat just a little back compression to counter our extension and recover. Nice work. Let's make our way to the front of the mat for heron pose. So we're going to stay seated with the legs in front of us. And with heron pose, we're going to do a variation of this one. We're going to lift one leg straight up and keep the other leg where it's at. So let's start with the left leg. You can bend. I'm going to use my peace fingers around my big toes and then just lift the leg up. Try to keep the leg long. If you cannot reach your foot and you have a strap or a towel, you can always use that. Bring the leg straight up that way. And if you don't have a strap, you don't have a towel, you can always clasp your hands behind your calf or your knee. Do try to keep a straight leg though. That's what we're gunning for. And as I may have explained in the past, this is a variation of heron pose. The fold posture, the right leg, the grounded leg is bent behind us. But, you know, it's not happening for me anytime soon. You're more than welcome to go into that posture nice and easy. Bend that right leg, the right hip, the right heel, maybe on the right hip, or maybe out a little bit. You may actually be sitting on the heel. We will not quiver. I've seen that in many variations as well. So bottom line, get the left leg up, try to keep the torso up. Go where you can with this. Give me one more breath and recover. Nice. Other side. Once again, I'm going to grab my peace fingers to grab my big toes and lift the right leg off the mat. You've got other options as well for, you can even clasp your fingers. Take your hand, and this is actually what's normally done. So you bring your fingers together, place your foot in and lift the leg up. Any variation will work for us, folks. Try to keep the torso up, stick with your breath, hang in there. Wherever you are, just hang in there. You're doing good. making this look easy. It's our Monday mix. And the bird is trying to pull as many feathers off as she can. Feathers are floating all around the room. Last breath in and recover. Oof. Shake the leg out. Marriott chin up pose. Let's try a good twist here. Let's cross leg, shall we? Take the left leg and bend it. And we're going to keep the left foot right there. We're going to twist to the right. So you can take the left hand and grab the left foot if you like. Prop your torso up with the right arm. Twist to the right. That's it. So we're twisting away from the left leg, away from the bent leg. Twist, twist, and twist. And recover. So switch sides. Extend the left leg out. Bend the right leg. And you can just use your right arm to clasp onto that right knee. That's an option. Or like I said, you can reach on the inside of that foot. Torso's tall, twist to the left. That's it. I'm a little tight on this side. I cannot twist as deep as I did on the other side. But we're twisting. That's it. One more breath in. And on your exhale, recover. Ooh, shake the legs out. And Sukhasana, a comfortable seated posture. And as we get into Sukhasana, we're scanning the body, find out what's happening. Disengage your Ujjayi Pranayama breath. So we're breathing regularly for just a couple of breaths. Let's do a detoxifying breath count. We're going to do 3 deep breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nose. We're going to exhale through the mouth. Okay, so let's go. Number 1. Inhale. Inhale. And breathe regular at this point. As we scan the body one more time, top to bottom, we've done great work. Our week is off to a great start. With one last deep inhalation, bring the arms up, palms come together. Exhale the breath as the hands come down. Pass your third eye to your heart center. On your continuing journey, remember always to remain kind. Remain gentle. And always remember to stay fearless. Thank you for a great session this afternoon. Thank you and namaste.